Hello everyone. In this video we will perform ascending order using bubble sort in emulator 8086. So ascending order means nothing but arranging a sequence of numbers from lowest number to largest number. So we are performing by means of bubble sort. Bubble sort means nothing but for a given numbers. So for example, if we take an n numbers, n is equal to 5. For 5 numbers to be arranged in ascending order, we need to perform n minus 1 iterations. In each iteration, we will perform n minus 1 comparisons. So here we have taken 5 inputs. For 5 inputs, we need to perform n minus 1 iterations. So first pass, second pass, and third pass, and fourth pass. In each iteration, we should perform n minus 1 comparisons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and likewise comparisons will be happening for in each iteration. Let us take this example. In 1200, I have stored a input called 5. Always the first value is counter value. For how many input numbers we are going to do the sequencing of in the ascending order. So for 5 inputs we will arrange in the ascending order. So 5. In the first pass, in the first iteration, we will compare the first 2 data, and then we will compare the second data and third data, and then fourth data and third data, and the last data and fourth data. So we will compare 4 comparisons. So now compare the first 2 data. So 4 and 1. 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1, there is no carry. If no carry means swap the data, exchange the data. So 0, 1 and 0, 4. And then compare your 4 and 6. So 4 minus 6. So 4 minus 6 means carry occurs. So if carry occurs, no swap. So no need to swap 6. And then 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4, no carry. So no carry means swap the data, exchange the data. So 4 and 6, and then compare the 6 and 2. 6 minus 2, then no carry, then swap the data or exchange the data. 0, 2 and 0, 6. So likewise in each iteration we will perform n minus 1 comparisons. So likewise we will do the same thing repeated for 4 times. So now once again 0, 1 and 0, 4 will be compared. So 1 minus 4, we will get a carry, so no need to swap. And 4 minus 4, then we will get a 0 flag, so no need to swap. And then 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, then no carry, then swap the data. 0, 2 and 0, 4. And 4 and 6. 4 minus 6, there is no 4 minus 6. Then what happens? There is a carry, then no need to swap. And then in the third iteration, once again repeat the same step for 2 more times. We will arrange the data by means of 0, 1, 0, 2 and 0, 4, 0, 4 and 0, 6. So for this concept, let us write a program in the 8086 language. So the first one is origin 100H. As I told earlier, to perform bubble sort, we require 2 counters. One is for iteration and next one is for comparisons. In each iteration we should perform n minus 1 comparisons. So move si, 1200H. So in si, whatever value we stored, that will act as a input address. So 1200 is the address. Move CL, si. So generally we know CX is used for counting purpose. So CL is 8-bit. We are going to store the first value as a counter value. CL is equal to 0, 5. So for 5 input data, we are going to arrange in the ascending order. So already told we will perform n minus 1 iterations. So CL is for iterations. So n minus 1. So I decrement the CL. So CL becomes 4. CL becomes 0, 4. So CL is for iteration. In each iteration we should perform n minus 1 comparisons. So now for comparison we need to store another counter. So now let us start move si, 1200H. Move ch, si. So in the si value is 1200. That same value going to be repeated once again. Ch is equal to 0, 5 and decrement ch. Decrement ch means this ch is for your comparisons. in each iteration we are doing n minus 1 comparison. So CH becomes 0, 4 and increment SI. So SI value becomes 1201 and move the first data to the AL register. So move AL comma SI. So AL value becomes the first value is 04. We have first data as a 04 from the 1201 memory location. So SI is 1201, the AL value is 04. Now increment SI. So SI value becomes 1202. SI value becomes 1202 and then compare AL comma SI. So compare means always in 8086 it will do the operation of subtraction, but it will not store the output anywhere, but it will affect the flag registers. So AL minus SI. AL minus SI, if carry occurs, then no swap. Then if there is no carry, then swap the data. So AL is 04 and then SI data. In 1202 we have a data called 01. So 4 minus 1, no carry, then exchange the data. 4 AL minus SI, 4 minus 1. So what happens here? No carry. So no carry means we should swap the data. So here I can give a branching. If carry occurs, jump carry. I can give a jump carry, but in this case no carry, so we will exchange the data. Okay, so directly we cannot swap the data from one location to another location, so we will swap it through a AL register. So for this we will use an instruction called XCHG, exchange AL comma SI. So now what happens? SI is 1202. So in the 1202 we have a data called 1. We have data called 1. So the 1 will be transferred to the AL. The 1 will be transferred to the AL, and then in 1202 memory location the 4 will be transferred. The 4 will be transferred. Okay. And the next instruction, so now we need to store this 1 in the SI minus 1 register. Am I right? So exchange SI minus 1. So SI minus 1 means already the SI is in the 1202. So now SI becomes 1201. 1201. So in 1201 we will swap a data. So in the 1201 we have a data AL. So the AL value will move to the 1201. So it becomes 01 and then the AL value becomes, so in SI minus 1 what is the value we are having? We have 04. That will be transferred over here. Okay, so whatever value, so in the AL value will be get exchanged to the SI minus 1, and on SI minus 1 whatever value is available will move to the AL register. So in 1201 we have a 04 that will be transferred to the AL. So now if you see here in 1201 location it is 01, and then in 1202 location we have a 4. So the data has been swapped successfully. Okay, so now once data has been swapped, then we can decrement the comparison counter, because we have done the first comparison. Decrement the comparison counter. So CH becomes 0, 3, and then let us check for a comparison counter if it's 0 or not. If it's not 0, repeat the same step once again. Okay, so let me give a loop 1 as a label. So loop 1 is the label. So jump no 0 means in the previous output is not 0, then jump to the loop 1. Then jump to the loop 1. So now where should I give the loop 1? So now this is, until this point is all about your comparisons. So whereas here we are doing the first data is loading, right? So here we can give a loop 1. So now here what happens? The SI is at present it is in the 1202. in the 1202 whatever data is available, that will be transferred to the AL. So in 1202 we have data called 04, so the AL value becomes 04 and increment SI becomes 1203 and then compare AL comma SI. So what is the AL? AL value is 4 and then next value is 6. 1203 value is 6. So 4 minus 6. So 4 minus 6. So what happens here? We will get a carry. Okay, 4 minus 6, we will get a carry. So if carry occurs, no need to swap. So I can give a loop name here, jump carry. If carry occurs, it will jump to this decrement loop. Okay, so this if carry occurs means no swap. So swapping occurs between these two instructions. Okay, if carry occurs, I can skip these two instructions. So that's why I'm giving the loop over here. So decrement the CH counter. So counter value becomes 2. So comparison, we need to do 2 more comparisons. So once again jump to the loop 1. So now SI value is in the 1203. In 1203 we have a data called 4. Okay, in 1203, sorry, in 1203 we have data called 6. So once again repeat the same step for until your comparison becomes 0 1 and then 0 0. So once the comparison counter becomes 0, then what happens? So we need to decrement the iteration counter, decrement CL, and then always we'll be checking for the count whether CL becomes 0 or not. So now CL becomes 0 3. We have done the first iteration. In the first iteration we have done the n-1 comparisons. So comparison becomes 0. So now iteration becomes 0 3. So once iteration becomes 0 3, I will be checking for iteration counter becomes 0 or not. So jump no 0. If iteration is not 0, then jump to the loop 2. So now where will I load the loop 2? So for each iteration I should start the new comparisons, right? So I will give the looping over here. So once again it will load the first data, and then once again it will do the comparison counter. Once again it will decrement the n-1 comparisons, and then once again it will perform the same operation again. So this is how you can perform ascending order. So now let us copy this program and I will put it in the EMU. Let us see how it executes. So we didn't give the loop names, so we should give the loop names by loop 2 colon, and then we have given the loop 1 colon, and then we have loop 2 colon. So you should give the corresponding loops as in the colons. So now let us execute this program, emulate. Yeah, so I have given the two names as a same loop name. So let us give me as a loop 3 and then loop 3. View, go to memory and go to 1200 and give update. Give the first 5, the first value is counter value 5, and then give some random numbers 0 2 0 9 0 1 0 6 0 2. So here I have given 2 9 1 6 2 5 values. So now let us execute by single step. So SI becomes 1200. So in CL becomes 0 5. So decrement CL. So now we need to perform iteration 4 iteration. and then we need to store the comparison. So comparison going to CH5, and then in each iteration we should perform n-1 comparisons. So for first comparison we are doing in AL, we have loaded the first data. We are comparing the data, compare AL comma SI. So you can open the flag registers, compare AL comma SI. So now what happens, if there is no carry, then we should swap. So here what happens, the first data we have given is 2 and the second data we have given is some big number. So carry flag has been occurred. So since carry flag has been occurred, skip the exchange and then go to the decrement CH. So now what happens, CH becomes 03. So in the first iteration we are doing n-1 comparisons. So 3, and once again it will happen. So you can see here, if monitor please CH 2, and then once again 1. So when CH becomes 0, it will decrement the iteration 3. So now it will do the second iteration. Once again it will repeat the same process. So program is altered. Go to view, go to memory, and go to 1200. You can find your numbers in the ascending order. So 05 is the counter value. So 1, 2, 2, 6, 9. So we have done the ascending order from the smallest to largest number. So this is how you can do your ascending order in EMU 8086. Thank you for watching.